made travel difficult, but we're still expecting a full house at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Today it's a
second one in 3 weeks.
Should be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos.
That's fucked up. What's up, Leo? Hi. Whoa. Oh my God.
And off we go from Denver.
Damn. That's a snowstorm. That's a fucking snowstorm. Damn. Damn. I don't even know where the fuck I'm at on the field.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And the result here to pick up a game. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook. Now second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He's doing way over there. I think he's got a bad controller.
Again, it's Harvey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Broncos at 5-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Nix to the air. Firing quickly here, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. To throw, here's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
his man on the outside. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Off the play fake, Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed it went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on until things change.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Trying to run forward. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Harvey will score. Touchdown, Broncos. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Always worry about the plant foot in the snow. But
Yeah, I think we got El Nino in Madden this year.
7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL at stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
3rd and 3. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McCarthy. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
On second down, here's the option.
And he's free going down the left side.
Wow.
It's a foot race. And for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, 50 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? So I take off a blocker, and next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now it's 2nd and 10. One play action. Here's next. Well upfield across the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Nick's going to give the Harvey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Nix. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slam, and it's intercepted. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Herbert, quick pass out wide. The result, only 4 yards there to the play. And that'll force a punt of a 3rd and 14. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is not delayed, incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. That flag going to push him back 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We'll find the rookie here from Texas Tech.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Harvey.
And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
To throw is Hicks.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 9.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Nix. They're going to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Quickly completed to the right flank.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Oh, wow. He went right through that.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like
That was a nasty pick.
Group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing Nix.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on down and try to get 3 before halftime. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through the second half as we are back underway in Denver. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert off the play action. Now he'll tuck this and run. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Herbert now. Working the middle of the field, he's got back complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Let's just call it as we just saw right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went on the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Home troops right. Hey, go line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get in the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the gun, he'll have this one. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
The defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it right to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Next to the air.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw, here's Hicks. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
On the sneak, it's Hicks.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big put in the shreds of defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And it'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yards running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's got his target, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. In motion, it's tight end. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Lad McConkey, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw. What an important one
And now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. And they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's got his man on stride, complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now they'll roll to something else. Nix from the shotgun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now it's Nix. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score. Broncos 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down second and right in a yard.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep moving up 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to hand it over the touch pass. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
38-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, no apologies. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play.
Good game, bud. There was a lot of good plays you made.
They can experiment a little bit, but all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Nick's going to keep this himself. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, working down at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the
Damn,
field, they can do so.
that was a tough game. That dude's a tough user.
By the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just
They fucking played a damn good game in that snow.
both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for L.A., it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Broncos,